future leaders, and they may not know that yet, but they will leave here. They will leave here and go out into their careers, and they will have an impact. We know that because the many, many graduates who have gone before them have done just that in their careers. The support from those of you who have provided scholarship support is essential to their being able to cover their college expenses and encourage them along the way. So it's great to be able to bring the scholarship recipients and the scholarship donors together so that you can meet one another, exchange stories of history and plans for the future. There's a comprehensive list of all the scholarships supported by those who support the College of Ag and Life Sciences in the brochure in front of you. You can scan through that, and we will be highlighting some of those scholarships in the program today. It's my pleasure to also introduce some notable folks here in the audience, one of whom is Emeritus Dean Leo Walsh, and I've seen Leo. Leo, would you please stand? Yes, there you go. Next is Ted Hallbach, who is Director of the Farm and Industry Short Course Program. Ted's right over here. Ted. And I have a group of folks that I want to introduce because they do very important work here in the college. If they would each stand and remain standing, and then we'll give them a round of applause. First, I want to introduce, these are all department chairs. They do very, very important work for this college. I want to introduce Bill Bland, who's chair of the Department of Soil Science, Jackie Hitchin-McSweeney, who is chair of Life Sciences Communication, and she is accompanied by Kevin McSweeney, who is director of the UW Arboretum. You can stand too, Kevin. Susan Nitsky, who is chair of Nutritional Sciences, Dick Straub, who is chair of Biological Systems Engineering, Dave Thomas, who is chair of Animal Sciences. Have I missed any chairs? I don't think so. Please give them a nice round of applause. At this point, I want to give you just an update of one activity that's going on in the college that I thought might be of interest to students as well as those of you who are supporters of the college. And that is to make some brief comments about our Chancellor's Madison Initiative for Undergraduates. This is a program that the Chancellor has championed, which results in additional surcharge paid by undergraduates on top of their normal tuition. This program is being implemented this year for the first time. It's appropriate that I mention that it adds to the expense burden that students and their families have in connection with attending UW-Madison. But the additional surcharge is being reinvested in many, many different ways to support undergraduate education. One of the ways in which the MIU funds are being reinvested is through support for a teaching assistantship proposal that was authored and also championed by my predecessor, former Associate Dean Bob Ray. Bob put a proposal into the MIU Oversight Committee asking for additional funding for teaching assistants within the College of Ag and Life Sciences. So at the present time we have, or prior to receipt of this funding, we were able to support teaching assistants that would be present in 24 semester courses over the span of an academic year. But with the additional funding from the Madison Initiative for Undergraduates, we now can support teaching assistants in a total of 56 semester-long courses. So the effect of teaching assistants in courses that are being taught and these teaching assistantships are distributed virtually across all departments within the college. So we now have a significant, I feel, we have a significant enhancement in the accessibility of some courses to students, as well as impact on the quality of instruction through lower student-to-teacher ratios and other outside of class activities, enhancements to the presentation of material within those courses. So that's an example of an expense, an additional expense that the undergraduates are bearing on behalf of supporting an enhanced undergraduate educational program within the college, and this program stretches out across the university as well. So that's one activity that, one change that's going on this year within the college. At this time, I would like to turn the program over to our Student Services Program Manager. She is Janine Jensen. Janine will introduce and recognize our student support recipients, donors, and representatives. Janine is responsible for coordinating the awarding of student support funds held at the UW Foundation, trust funds held at the Board of Regents, and for receiving money directly from many corporations and organizations, and then ensuring that the funds are properly awarded to our highly deserving students. Finally, she is the person who makes sure that thank you notes are sent to our scholarship donors and representatives. And there's a little chuckle because the students know about this, and many before them know about this. The college is, and my office is particularly appreciative of the work that Janine does. She does an excellent job in working with students and scholarships and donors of scholarship funds. Please welcome Janine Jensen.
Thank you, Dean Schaefer, and welcome to everyone here this morning. Before we dive straight into the announcing of the awards, I want to update you a little bit on the awards that CALS gave for this current academic year. The college awarded $645,000 to nearly 500 undergraduates, while the Farm and Industry Short Course awarded another $140,000 to over about 100 students, which brings our totals to about $800,000 awarded to about 600 students. When we factor in the amount for graduate students, CALS is distributing over $1 million to approximately 800 students. Much of this good fortune and support is made possible by many of you in this room and is crucial to maintaining and growing our already outstanding student body. We are very proud to have representatives from over 40 of our awards here today and nearly 60 student recipients who have benefited from these awards. But as happens every year, not all of the students are able to attend, but there is usually a pretty good reason why they can't. To demonstrate the depth and breadth of our students, here are a few reasons some students were unable to attend today. Out of town doing dissertation research, attending the Agriculture Future Leaders of America Conference in Kansas City, competing in the North American International Livestock Expo Dairy Judging Contest in Louisville, in Michigan with the Farm Bureau Leadership Institute, combining on the farm, understand that, studying abroad in places like Hong Kong, Sweden, South Africa, being a group leader at the Expanding Your Horizons 2010 conference for middle school age girls, which encourages them to follow careers in math and science. I think we can all agree that these are all outstanding reasons for being able not to attend today, but more importantly, it shows us that our students are highly involved, active, and destined to become future agricultural leaders.
When I received the Alpha Helix Scholarship, I was deeply honored. This scholarship has enabled me to further the ideas of former Chancellor Charles Van Heist. He felt that the education given at the University of Wisconsin should not be kept at the University of Wisconsin. It should be expanded throughout the state and ultimately through the world. And I feel like and through this scholarship, I've been able to do this. This past summer, I spent 2.5 weeks in Guatemala helping local indigenous people with their health care. And through this scholarship, I was able to do that. And without the training that I received at UW, such as the courses in chemistry and biology, I would not have been able to do that. The university's drive for excellence can be seen in many fields. Through your efforts, you have encouraged that continuous and fearless sifting and winnowing by which alone the truth can be found. That might ring a bell because that's on the plaque on Bascom Hall. And it really does drive home. Education is the way that we can find the truth. Through these discoveries, we've been able to pioneer many remarkable breakthroughs. Stem cells, reverse transcriptase, things that have benefited society to an extent that even I cannot understand. It's just so vast. I have also begun to see these advancements in my family and in myself. Through the medical opportunities at UW, I have been able to help others and also be helped. I have been coming to UW since I was 5 for medical treatment. So the idea of Chancellor Van Heist hits home again, because the UW hospital and the short course and everything else have benefited the great state of Wisconsin in more ways than one. Through this scholarship, I hope to repay the kindness that has been shown to me by Perry and Carolyn Fry. I feel that it is a necessity to further what they would want to do and to help others in the future as they have helped me. I am proud to be part of a system that does things such as this, that helps others and furthers great ideals. This global impact is evident by how many students we have from other countries and from our own students that go to other countries to help others. Again, I would like to thank all of you for coming today and showing your support for the UW. It really does mean a lot. It helps us all in ways that are unimaginable. Thank you.